The exodus of Somali refugees into Kenya and Ethiopia is getting worse by the day. Most arrive exhausted, like this family at the Dagaheli camp in Kenya. Over 8,500 Somalis have come to Kenya since the beginning of July. 11,000 have gone to Ethiopia. It's not only drought that's driving people from Somalia. 20 years of civil war have left the country with no effective government.
Conflict and drought are combining itself, creating a terrible situation for the people that is forced to flee in big numbers. Children dying on the way, children coming to Ethiopia or to Kenya, and doctors not even being able to treat them because of the level of malnutrition that they face.
Red Cross figures show one Somali child in 10 in the regions most affected by drought is in danger of starving to death, twice as many as in March. The malnutrition levels in the country are the highest in the world. But it's not just Somalis who are suffering. Famine is affecting all countries in the Horn of Africa. Now 11 million people need help to survive the food shortages. Here is Habaswein in the far north of Kenya. There's been no rain here for a year. Many animals have died. Others have been taken further north by shepherds in search of water. Only women, children and the elderly remain in the village. Like many others, Fatuma Ahmed depends on rations of maize, beans and oil provided by aid agencies and the government. I have no husband. I'm raising my children alone. We had some animals, but they've all died. Now we're depending on aid from charities. What I'm cooking now is the only meal my family will eat today. In the village of Fini, farmers try to move this dying cow into the shade. The animal will only last a few days. This isn't the first time the area's been hit by drought, but according to villagers, it's never been this bad. I've never experienced anything like this. I'm 56 years old, but I look more like 80 because of many years of not having enough food. During the droughts, there's no meat or milk. There's a growing consensus that climate change is to blame for the driest period in 60 years. The UN says droughts are becoming more frequent. Before, they used to happen every 5 or 10 years. Now it's every 2.